Breast cancer, it's so easy to let it steal it from you, to steal your power, but you guys have made it possible to regain that feeling back and not just have it last today, but always. I feel like this experience will always be with me.
This is beyond therapeutic and empowering.
It reminds you of, wow, it's not the end. This is just another phase.
It's a day that I'll remember for the rest of my life, for sure. It's something that I'll hold close.
You know, you really made me feel like a beautiful self. So there is life after cancer.
So we're at the Art Factory and we're waiting for Dee to come in, and I'm really excited. I mean, I'm always excited for every session, but just a little interesting fact, Dee was my, I like to say partner, like radiation partner, but really there was three of us. There was the pink sister, who I love dearly, and then there was Dee, and it was always kind of the three of us on this rotation at the same time in the morning, which really kind of makes you close to that person because you're all going in to get fried, you know, at the same time. And recently we found out that Dee is metastatic, which means her cancer has returned and it has spread. And she is just such a ball of joy and hope and energy. And I know she has such an amazing message that she wants to share with everyone. I can't wait to get her in the chair and really show her this power, the power that I've always seen in her. So I was really thinking last night about what I wanted to do with your look. Usually before I do makeup on someone, I think like really about them and what they're going through and their spirit. And with you, there's this like such softness to you, but yet you're kind of tough as nails because of everything the world has thrown at you, right? So I was like, let me just ask you, what appeals to you more? What sounds better?
I like a little bit of toughness because right now I feel like I'm gearing up and I'm going against the grain of what my diagnosis is, and I'm trying to break new barriers. So I feel like a little more glitter and strength, more strength.
Yes. Okay. I just like to sometimes put a little bit of a really pretty soft cream color blush because I think that we tend to get really sallow, especially when you're going through treatment and you're constantly on the medication. The skin can get very tired looking. So underneath everything, I build this tiny little layer of almost like a pink just to make the skin look more vibrant. So I used an eye base, but I actually used an eye base that had kind of a shimmer base to it, which is really pretty because it's going to give everything that backdrop. So when I put more on top of it, it's just going to be even more powerful. And then I like crayons to lay all over everything before I go in to make like a lot of structure. I'm taking kind of this, it's like a brownish mauve. So I literally just take the crayon and I put it everywhere.
So in 2014, I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer, and I had 15 surgeries, 3 months of chemotherapy, 6 weeks of radiation, and some other fun stuff mixed in between. And then 3 months shy of my 5-year cancer-free anniversary, I was told that I have stage 4 metastatic breast cancer of my liver, abdomen, and ribs.
Do I cry? Yes, I cry a lot because I love you guys. You're like my sisters, we all went through this together. But when the hat goes on, the hat has to go on because you're not coming to me for me to cry and lay on the floor, and it's not easy, but it's always going to be the same. I just want you to feel beautiful. I want your energy and your essence to always come out.
So with metastatic breast cancer, stage 4, today, with what science and clinical studies say, is that survivor is no longer in my vocabulary. That I have 3 to 5 years to live, and less than 25% of us make it to 3 years. And I had a choice that day when they told me that. I had a choice to curl up in a ball and accept it, or I'm going to get up every day, and every morning I say to myself, I'm gonna live to 95 and my husband's gonna live to 97 and we're gonna die in each other's arms, because I am not a statistic. So I'm going to break the old data from 5 and 10 years ago, and I am going to become the new data and the new study, and I'm going to make sure that me and the women that follow me don't ever have to open up the website and see metastatic cancer and say, I only have 5 years. I want them to say, I have a lifetime. So that is the new survivor to me.
Thank you all for listening to my story today, and for Beautiful Self for reminding me of who I am. And if I could share one piece of advice for the people caring for those they love, or for you survivors out there, I know that there's always that what if in the back of your head, and I'm one of those what if women that cancer came back. But there's a couple of things that I learned along the way that I really wanted to share. One thing is there's a test. It's a CA 2729 test. It's $75 out of pocket, but it is a foundation test that up until 6 years ago, it used to be common for any woman who had breast cancer to receive this blood test once a year. And what it does is it tells you if you have active cancer cells in your body. And they can detect this far before any of your signs or symptoms would occur. So your insurance, I would ask your doctor and go to your insurance, because to me, having that test once a year would take away that what if. It's a security blanket, and I know that some other women who have gone through it and it has caught the cancer early. And if that can take away some of the doubt in your mind, that's great. And I think just remember that this is your life. Live it and enjoy it and embrace it and do what makes you happy, because that is truly how you leave your mark and how you stand tall in this world. It's not about what you have, it's about who you are and how you treat other people. And the people at Beautiful Self emanate that to the max. And I am grateful to have met these women and the volunteers that help them, because you've changed my life. So thank you.